I'm 100% convinced that there are different frequencies that people are clicked into. I mean, that would be the scientific term. I fully believe that some people are clicked into a lower frequency. And I think absolutely the only way to get out of that lower frequency is, like it says in scripture, is to come like a child. That means to be willing to learn, to be teachable, to be searching for answers just like a child, to be willing to unlearn everything you love and let go. To say, hey, there is possibly something much greater than me, much larger than me. But without entering this agreement or thought, without opening up yourself to the possibility of this, you cannot see. I think this is absolutely the only part of the transaction of being awake, understanding, like Paul on the road, is just to be willing. That is the only part of the transaction of having your eyes opened, is just to want to see. I think sometimes God, the I am, all things, the greatest consciousness, the construct, what I think God is, I think God is not only, he lives, he breathes, he's like us, he has emotions, all of those things, but he is the fullest of consciousness. He is like the center of consciousness. Now, I know this sounds really new age, right? They would say in the church. But the truth of the matter is, if you push away the pulpits and just read the Bible for yourself, unlearn every sermon that you have ever had, just sit down with the Bible. There's this cute quote they used to say, is every cult started with a man alone with his Bible. Well, when I read it, every prophet, every David, everyone who did something, did this one thing. They searched out and found God for themselves. We have been lied to for generations. And the biggest question to me right now is, why are so many of us seeing right at this point? I can tell you this one thing, is that we are the last generation that remembers life without this technology. We are the last generation that remembers making a book report, walking to the library, finding a book and looking it up. And if we didn't like that part, we would go find another one. Now, information is at your fingertips, and it is information now by AI that can manipulate you. And some people are just eating it up. I watch these AI just completely manipulate a person, tell them everything they want to hear. Last night, I heard someone doing a video about how Jesus was a starseed, and it was just so compelling, so compelling. And then the AI started to call the man who was asking the questions brother, like they were in some sort of spiritual contract. I think our eyes are opening. It's because, as in the book of Revelations, the image of the beast that speaks is here. And it's just about fully going to take over everything. Like, people are seriously forming religions around AI, worshiping the works of their own hands, just like before. But not ever to this extent. Not once has the image ever spoke back. The Israelites became slaves, and they were slaves to the works of their hands. And they were so enslaved when they found freedom, they missed slavery. The only form of freedom that cannot be taken away is in your mind. But I think soon, and real soon, that won't be the case anymore. I think that's one agreement to get something that logs you in permanently to your Google search. Your AI Google search permanently logs you in. That's one contract you might not be able to come back from. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. God bless. Godspeed.